Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nomi Factory, GTCEu hard mode. Alright, so last episode we had gotten the tier 4 microminer, and today we're going to continue on that. We're going to send that off today, as well as work on some other things too. In addition, I just want to say apologies for the lapse in this episode and last. I had gotten sick recently, just a sore throat, so I didn't really have the energy to do much talking. But, right, so now we're back. Let's get going on this. So we have the ship. We have that much. I believe I have the infinity dust block recipe all good to go. And this is going to pretty much take the ship that we made and make whatever else it needs. See the ship there. And it's going to send that off into the advanced microminer. So maybe we can catch that. I always take the wrong. I need to make a microminer teleport. Oh, beans. Oh, okay, there we go. So I don't know if we missed it by this point. Nope, okay, it's still making it. Oh yeah, Electrum. So that reminds me, I did request some Lumium off camera. So we have about, I think, 130 Lumium. Oh god, that's gonna take a while, isn't it? Okay, so Lumium, you can see I made about 130 of that, so that should be good for a while. Yeah, this might take a little bit more time than I imagined. Namely, just the Basal's powder. Okay, so I guess we'll wait on that. We'll come back to this, rather. Alright, so I did want to get back to making that dichlorobenzene. I think we are good on chlorine. Yes, okay, cool. But we're not going to be making that much. Oh, I did put away the reactor that I was going to be using. I think dichlorobenzene doesn't require that much, right? Well, okay, 4 and 1. Sure, we'll just take that. And we need 2 of these. We'll get a tank. And we need a bus. Bus. There we go. And let's see. Controller. Emitter. You know, kind of half tempted to just hold on. Okay, I am kind of half tempted to just make a big boy pattern that would request all of the pieces, like the machine, the controller, the emitters, all of that, and put that into that 4x4 crafting grid. Where am I going? Situation that I had, but then I'm really, I'm really not sure how effective that would be used. I mean, I say that, and yet I've been making a lot of these medium voltage machines because it's just frankly cheaper to micromanage this, or manage the machines at this level. I mean, it's usually just cheaper to run at MV. Before, in earlier packs, I would just run the higher machines because it wasn't really that expensive, right? Power was dirt cheap thanks to the dynamos. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, generally in this pack, you want to play things more smart, or anything smarter. There we go. Okay, so benzene and chlorine, benzene, and I think it needs a circuit, doesn't it? Dichlorobenzene. All right. Okay. Integrated circuit. I'll just take this. Okay. And put that in there. Sorry. I had a cough. Okay, so that gives us some more HCl back and the dichlorobenzene we need. Right, so I'm going to take that tank and fill that up. And then out here, Mamma Mia, there it is. Output, and boom. All right, so that will send out that fluid. Oh, we still need to set up the controller. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Oh, honestly, I could probably get rid of this connection right here. Like that, there we go. And dichlorobenzene. Okay, So let's go back to our home, down to a tank, and bada boom. And that should have the dichlorobenzene. Yep. All right. Oh. Format. And there we go. So that will start filling up. Can we go back? Yes. All right. So that is going to chug along until we get enough. All right. So with that dichlorobenzene, that would go in tandem with air and sodium sulfide or oxygen. Oxygen, what's our supply? And then air? Yeah, we'll probably just go with air. Air is way more renewable. Okay, so we're gonna need a HV reactor here. I should already have one. Yes, I do. Awesome. And we're gonna need some robot arm. We're gonna need a robot arm. Right? I swear I had the memory of a goldfish lately. Okay, so yeah, we only need the one arm, and then we need a regulator. Probably go with the big boy regulator. Is our infinity? Okay, it's still cracked in the Bazaar's powder. May end up wanting to make an autocraft system for that. What was that process like again? Oh, right. It needs that whole mess. Oh. Oh. Yes, that is a good point. The tier 4.5. That is going to help us get a lot of these rods in bulk. Of course, that's going to take a little bit of setup. I like how it has netherrack there as an ingredient. But as far as the tier 4 goes... Oh, shiz. Flux-infused swords. I don't know if that's going to be super crazy. Everything else here looks pretty tame. Do we even have... I don't think we even have flux-infused yet. There's no fluid for that, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to make dust, which we don't even have. Huh. I must have not made it in this world then. I thought I did. Alright, anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. So we'll grab, I think we need 2 interfaces. And then we're gonna need a fluid. And we're gonna need a controller. Emitter. Tank. Bus. I think that's all. Controller, faces. Oh, filter will be good too. And fingers crossed, that should be all we need. So to remind myself, we need this polyphenol sulfide to... Oh, I think we needed sheets? Or was it... Yeah, okay, it was the sheets. Okay, that's what I thought. The foils, in this case. So that's a question. Do I want to make the ingot or just go right to the foil? Am I going to need rods? That's another question. Doesn't look like it. You know what? We'll probably just try to go right for the sheets unless I can't solidify it. Okay, so we're going to need the sheets then. And then I can do the thin sheets. I realize how confusing that must have sounded because they're both named sheets, but one's named thin. Yeah, okay, so we'll just go right for the plate sheets. Alright, back to what we're doing. Let's go over here. And do we not? Oh, we do. Okay, good. Okay, so here, we're actually gonna want this to be more up top because we need the bottom. Right, so let's get a regulator here. Import. Keep exact. Right, so we're gonna need air and the dichlorobenzene. Oh wait, how much of that we needed? Okay, so 16 and 1. Import, so we see air, and dichlorobenzene. All right, cool. Now we need the sodium sulfide. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna need a regulator. I mean a filter for this too, because the robot arms are not necessarily smart. They won't know what I'm talking about when I want to keep X number of items inside without me specifying. Because it looks at both the input and the output, essentially. Okay, so sodium sulfide. And I think we need only 3 in there. Oh, keep exact. Right, I think that's the case. 3? Yeah, okay. Cool. And then we'll do that. And bada boom. And then we name this HV. Hold on, HV. Polyphenylene Sulfide. Okay, so we get salt back. That's pretty cool. Let's get the silence first. Oh, wrong. There we go. All right, so we'll grab the sulfide. And now, let's grab, oh, there's that quest. Fluid emitter. Okay, and I'll put that in there. 2000, cool. Gonna need a conveyor, first and foremost. Oh my goodness, the iron is gonna be the death of me. Alright, give me a second. I really need to just like... Well, I don't know how I would automate it. I guess, honestly, just send all my ores into the ore processing, like say overnight or something. Although on that fact, I do still want to get the IV versions of the processing. But I want to make sure I have the power generation for that first. I think I'm pretty much there. I just gotta keep my oil supply strong. Okay, so we need a conveyor. And that will get us that. Where are we on the infinity dust front? Okay, looks like it finished. Okay, so this is compressed infinity dust, right? I can take it and craft it into the infinity dust block versions. And take all that, grains of infinity. And that gives us a good amount of infinity. About 1,300 pieces. I think one mission will pretty much last us for a while. I don't think we really are using grains of infinity that much right now. So there's that. Okay, yeah, it's making pumps. That's why it's stuck. Okay, let me... guess I could pause then, because I don't know what else to do right now. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that delay. Okay, so we'll get this on here then, and we'll get a cable. Oh, dang it. There we go. Let's get that turned off. All right, and then we need a pump here. Actually, we don't need a pump. We can just do output on the side. Always forget that. And then boom, boom, oh, wrong way. There we go. Let's get that extra cable off there. Okay. All right, so that Oh, there you go. So that should now be in there. We have the polyphenylene sulfide there. So let's knock back to our terminal here. We'll get it situated right in here. There we go. All right, so that will, well, we still need to make the solidifier. So let's get that going. Solidifier, and just to be sure, I don't think it's going to be the issue. No, okay, looks fine. We don't need anything voltage-wise. We just need a basic solidifier. Regulator, we're going to go with the cheapo one. No big deal, right? We're going to need an atom interface, of course. We're going to need a fluid interface. And yeah, we'll probably do an emitter system here. Although I swear to God, there's been some bugginess with emitters where I will come back and have seen this a lot, where I have like thousands of an item. Like rubber bars. Yeah, I got 20,000. I'm pretty sure I limited it somewhere, but I think some manner of chunk loading bugs it. But then you can see right there, I have like 520 titanium. Pretty sure that's been limited just fine. So, I don't know. It's all weird. Is the emitter crafting? Okay, yeah. I really have to get that silicon production up. But there's just been so many little things I need to get to first. We have power generation now. It's just really a matter of keeping up with the fluid generation and processing. So oil, generating oil, and then processing it into gasoline. I did recently go on a big oil spending trip, or a big oil spree trip. Oil sand? Well, we have that now, but I had gone and dug up a lot of oil sands, and I know I made an oil production for the oil sands, because we have light oil that's being processed, that's being mined, but we also have the oil from the oil sands that's being processed too. As far as this though, we had to process this with nitric acid, much in the same vein that we did the other dense ore that we used. I don't remember which one it is offhand, but we'll get to that. Okay, is that emitter done? Good. Okay, so let's go over to our tower system. All right. Oh, and we still need a mold. Right. Let's get that mold. And so with that sheet, then we can just run it through the bender. Okay, let's grab that. Okie-dokie. All right, so regulator, we'll go on the side here. Screwdriver. Keep exact, we'll say 1,000, it doesn't really matter what we specify, just as long as this little interface here gets the sulfide. Let me get that turned off. And limit this baby up. Hey, did I just really have... What the hell? I must be losing my mind. Sulfide, there we go. Sheet, I'm gonna say 256. Alright, so that's cooking. Okay, so that we'll call polyphenylene sulfide. All right. Oh, I need to do that. There we go. Okay, now we just got to make the recipe. That takes advantage, or make the metal bender recipe, that is. Oh, wrong terminal. Ah. Okay, so take that. Oh, use. Bend. There we go. Boil. All right. Sweet. Okay, so that is done. What was it again that I needed that for? I think it was basically for these circuits, no? Quantum circuits? Oh, you know what it was for? I think it was for... Yeah, there we go. So the extreme engine setup that we wanted, we needed the HSSG cable. So with the HSSG cable, now you can see we have the silicon rubber recipe. So the PVC, the sulfide sheet, and the HSSG wire. So let's get that set up here. We still need to get the pattern for the wire. And that doesn't require any voltage, right? Making sure. Silicon rubber, right? That should be fine in there. Yeah, okay. And wires, medium voltage. Why not? Doesn't matter too much. Okay, so let's see if I can request this. Yes. Okay, baby. We can get the extreme. And this has a dynamo hatch. Check. It has... It is lacking the quadruple input. Oh, there it is. There's the input. And there's no output, obviously, because we're not outputting any fluid. But I think everything is in there. So let's go ahead and get that crafted up. And you know, I'm probably going to remove one of the prior engines. The prior are the one of the EV engines, and put that there. So like I think the third machine in my line of engines, because the first two obviously are boosted. Which reminds me, well, I don't know. If I boost this extreme engine, it's already gonna be running at 8192 EU protect base. If I boost it, it's gonna go up to 4 times, and I really don't think we need that much power just yet. But we will. We will soon. That's gonna be LuV power. Well, that's the other thing. It needs liquid oxygen. Is that right? Oh, yes, it is right. So liquid oxygen for the extreme, and oxygen for the large, or for the EV. So base, the extreme combustion engine is 4 times as powerful. And upgraded, I think 6 times? No, 5 times? I think that's right. Oh my gosh, my foot fell asleep. Ow, ow, ow. Times 5. Well, not quite 5 times. Let me see. 368 divided by, or 32768 divided by 6144. Okay, so it's about 5.3 repeating. More powerful. The difference there. Okay, so that's probably going to take some time to craft up, so we might come back to that. So the Tier 4 Microminer request is officially open to us. We do need to get into other things like qubit, rhodium, or rhodium-plated aluminum palladium, rudit. Well, these two are going to be essential. Oh yeah, it's a processing array. Let's see, mid-game here. We could get into the criticality multi-blocks. That's one thing that I kind of wanted to get into. So let's see here. Hatch. No, I needed to be more specific. Control hatch. All right, so we got IV, LuV, and those. But that's going to require some ungodly amount of items there. So let's try to stick to the elite for now. So if this thing can craft up to 4 parallel recipes, I'm thinking that means that, well, that's the question. I've always had troubles with understanding this. Let's say I want to make 1 plate. right? 1 ingot, 1 plate. Would I be able to have 4 different sets of 4 different sets? Okay, how do I say this? Imagine I had 1 ingot, 1 plate, right? Now imagine I had 4 ingots, 4 plates. Would I be able to request 4 different sets of plates and get 16 in parallel? Or would it only be 4? Right? Or, yeah. I might have to ask on that. But any sense. That is going to require, an IV field generator, you say? Oh, we are not there yet. We don't even have this metal here. Samarium, iron, arsenic. That's not in the quest book, is it? Samarium? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, here we go. So samarium. Oh wait, let me do it this way. Samarium, arsenic, iron, arsenic. Samarium, iron, arsenic, oxide. There we go. So doesn't look like we can fluidify. Hold on. Okay, so it has to be solidified. Okay. So we need to make the dust here, essentially. Is that going to be too crazy? Arsenic, iron, samarium. Okay, I mean, that's not terrible, although it's going to need oxygen, which... well, to be fair, I did just recently put up a machine to make oxygen using silicon dioxide, which I have like 240,000 pieces of it. I did it all off camera, of course. Samarium, though. Oh, geez. Wait a minute, that can't be right. How, in God's name, am I going to get samarium? Is there a samarium? What? Wait. Okay, that's more like it. Right, I should have figured. Were we on time? Okay, so we're coming on the end of this episode. So this has been something that I guess I kind of forgot to get around to doing. We're gonna need yttrium anyway. Wait. Okay, I guess we don't have that yet. Rare earth. Okay, we got plenty of that. Now, rare earth comes from monazite, but also is a byproduct from bastonosite, monazite. Can we get monazite super easily? We can get it from tier 5. I mean, we're gonna eventually need tier 5. Bastonosite. So, yeah, there's a rare earth, which... More rare earth, The rare earth, if I did bastonosite, I would need to thermal centrifuge it. Yeah, thermal centrifuge it. And get the rare earth that way too. But on top of that, I do need to get my ore processing to IV for that 100% byproduct. Now, I think I looked into this. I need the tungsten grinding head, which vanadium steel. God, I feel like I'm going down another rabbit hole here. Vanadium steel. Vanadium steel. Okay, at least we can make it in the ABS. And that doesn't require crazy amount of stuff. You know what? It's going to be useful if I just get this going right now, or get it set up now. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's going to be 9 pieces of metal. We'll get rid of that. And vanadium steel. There we go. Okay, and making sure I didn't already have that crafted. And I might have the dust somewhere. Yes, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that, thank you. And the ABS, right, that needed, hold on, 13. Yeah, okay. 13. ABS in 13. There. Oop. 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 Hello? Alright, what gives? Wait a minute. Did I... Oh, I'm so stupid. I thought I didn't craft that yet. Wait, how much time does that make to craft? Take the craft? I think it's about 45 seconds per. Eh. Wait, why did I even need vanadium steel in the first place? Oh my gosh. I needed samarium. You know what? Let me just back up here. We're actually at the end of this episode. So, is this done yet? Oh, that doesn't look good. Of course. Alright, well, I need to make another extruder, and I will get to that in the next episode. Okay, so for the episode then, let me just get a little bucket. Actually, you know, we'll get a bucket. We'll get a bucket of that poly whatever sulfide. Sulfide, where? There it is. And we'll just come over here. Actually, you know what? No, let me do it a different way. All right. So that's going to be an episode. I hope you did enjoy. I will see you all in the next one. That's all for now.